morning, everybody. This is me, Angie, with another short video, and happy Friday. Today, I'm talking about the unexpected shutdown that America might experience. Maryland decided to go to phase one again, and I am hoping and praying to God that we do not lock down, because if we lock down, we're in trouble. We are in deep trouble. I don't believe that the government has the money that they say they have. They clearly put the amount of unemployment less than the amount of PPE that will be given in Maryland, which is very concerning. The unemployment should always be more than the amount of PPE that they are expecting to give out. So we're in deep trouble. The unemployment is going to expire December 31st. Half of those Americans won't have what's called unemployment for January. If they don't pass the law right now, we are in deep trouble. And even if we get a certain amount of unemployment, it won't be enough, because the amount that they're offering for the state of Maryland is not a lot. And to be honest, I would have put an extra $5,000 on the unemployment, to be honest, because there's no way you can have more PPE than the unemployment, number. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. I actually talked about this movie called Songbird, where the government would knock on people's door. Well, they would have like segregate cities based on who's immune and not immune. And if you got sick, they would use your phone to do like a scan, and it would scan like your temperature. I mean, it might scan like different stuff based on what the phone picked up. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that's coming soon. Another thing that I find very suspicious about this virus is that China, I've been looking at China's website, because China has been really quiet and out of the map lately. And they just basically, what it looks like, they stopped eating pig. So, I mean, if you are highly suspicious that you might get it, I would start not eating red meat or anything that's pig related or cow related. You never know if it's the virus is coming from food at this point, because if the Chinese are suspecting that it might have come from like an animal, guess what? Stop doing what you're doing and stop eating that bacon, if you know what I mean. Another thing, I don't believe that the numbers that they're showing is real. I really believe, I find it highly suspicious. I know Central America, I believe Mexico, they don't even have COVID cases. So I find this very weird that all of a sudden it's just like they ignore these places, and they seem like they're fine. The only thing I'm looking at is that they're like certain countries are having floods and all that stuff. But other than that, this is very suspicious activity, I mean, to be honest. And what's weird about this whole situation is when Biden put his little speech that he probably didn't even write, because he never writes his own speech. He always copies other people's speeches, but I find it weird that he said himself, everybody gotta wear a face mask. So you right there, you can tell it's a setup. Trump did say, I'm never going to shut the place down, but you know what? It's not going to be worth it. If they shut this down, we're about to go to like, not even a Great Depression, maybe greater than the Great Depression. I don't know. But we're going downhill. If they decide to shut the whole thing down, we're not in good, we're not in a good state of mind for the country. I'm, to be honest, I'm not even a Biden, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I mean, both of them, they look bad to me, but Trump looks better in the fact that he will make sure he doesn't shut down the country, and make sure that he does good trade deals around the country, even though Biden wants to destroy all those trade deals that Trump has done. and pretty much waste our money on things that, we could waste on the American people. You know what I mean? Things that we can make better in America, and they're deciding to throw their money to like things that we don't need to spend money on. And I think that's what Trump was trying to prove, is that we don't need to spend our money on things that we can't afford. And I think that's what I like about Trump, because we don't need to spend money on some trade deal with Europe when Europe is not even helping us. So why are we helping them? I think I find it a little bit hilarious, a little bit ridiculous. I mean, they need to help themselves out. You know what I mean? And we shouldn't be helping other countries that don't even like us. So, I agree with Trump all the way. But I don't believe he is going to win, because I believe the elites have this global agenda and we're going downhill. Like, they want us to drain our money. And, like, by draining, we might not even have retirement, at this point. They're just going to drain every dime that we have. And then when we turn to a certain age, we're not going to even see that money. So we're going a bad direction, and I hope somebody stops Joe the next 4 years. Whoever it is, I hope somebody stops Joe and reverse all the stuff that he is trying to do. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I feel like the American people are being set up for a shutdown. I don't believe those COVID numbers are real. It's just, we're going downhill. That's all I can say. We're going downhill. And, it's just kind of odd that China, all of a sudden, they don't have the COVID anymore. They don't need the virus anymore. You can just look it up. They say no more spikes in COVID, no more cases. There's no this, no that. I just find it weird, Just saying, just very odd. I mean, there's one YouTuber that said it's because they're very disciplined and all that stuff. But I mean, where I live at, people have been wearing face masks since March. And, I would believe that even if you did wear that face mask, it should have dropped. So I don't believe what they're saying, because we're doing exactly what China is doing, wearing the face mask, washing our hands, doing our hand sanitizer. What's the issue here? That's the real question. What is the issue? Why have we not defeated this thing? And you know what? This is just ridiculous. Hopefully things, we're in phase 1 now where I live at. And, they haven't even opened the library. We can't even walk in to get a book. That's how bad it is. One of my coworkers was like, well, you can do curbside pickup. That's not the same as walking into a building and picking the book for yourself. You know what I mean? It's not the same. And you can't compare curbside pickup versus going in. So it's just, I never seen so many craziness in my life. But I did see one YouTuber that said, pick up books, because you never know. They might have an internet shutdown, electricity shutdown. I mean, this is going too extreme, I know. But, at this point, how things are looking, it's better to have those books in the house and stuff, because if anything shuts down, electricity-wise, you have something to do, like game boards or whatever. This is, I never seen this before. I see through the veil. I'm just going to get myself ready. I'm going to buy the food that's necessary in case of a food shortage. I'm going to get the books. I'm going to get crystals. I'll probably get more crystals. I already have crystals. But water, maybe I'll filter water. Stuff that I believe would help me survive. You know what I mean? Anything that helps you survive during a shutdown, get. Because I know I can't depend on this government to help me. You know what I mean? So right now is the good time to buy stuff and prepare for the shutdown. All right? Well, Have a great day. Press the like button if you like the video, and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.